Even after resignation, bungalow, car, and pension. The secret life of a vice president. One letter, one signature, and the entire nation was stunned. On the morning of 21st July, the news broke that India's Vice President Jagdeep Dhankhar had resigned from his post. Immediately, everyone began asking the same question. What happened? Was it a major political development? Or was his resignation truly due to deteriorating health? But alongside the shock, another question started echoing in people's minds. What will he get now? How much pension will he receive? Will he retain his privileges or lose them? And the most intriguing question, will he still draw a salary higher than the Prime Minister's? Today, we'll dive deep into this topic. But before we begin, if you're new to our channel, don't forget to subscribe so you never miss our latest video updates. So without any delay, let's begin today's discussion. First, let us tell you that the position of Vice President is the second highest constitutional office in the country. But do you know what kind of perks and privileges come with this post? Is it just about a chair, or a life that the common man can't even imagine in his dreams? Let's begin to peel back the layers of this story, slowly, wrapped in emotion, witnessing the life of a man who may have stepped down from office, but whose life is far from ordinary. Jagdeep Dhankhar, a name that once echoed in the halls of justice before it ever did in the corridors of politics. After making his mark as a lawyer, he gradually stepped into the political mainstream, eventually rising to become the vice president, one of the highest seats of power in the country. But now that he has resigned, the question remains, will his life become ordinary? The truth is, absolutely not. Even though the vice president may step down, the post-retirement benefits are far beyond what an average citizen could ever imagine. Pension? Yes, he will receive 1.5 to 2 lakh rupees per month as pension. That means, even after stepping away from the post, his lifestyle will continue to reflect dignity and honor. And this arrangement isn't arbitrary. It is backed by law, under the Vice President's Pension Act of 1997. According to this act, any individual who has served as vice president is entitled to a lifetime pension. And if the tenure is less than 2 years, the pension is decided on a pro rata basis. In short, the law ensures that a person who has served the country at such a high level does not face any financial hardship for the rest of their life. But it's not just about the pension. There's a lot more beyond that. The vice president is allotted a grand official residence in Delhi's prestigious Lutyens zone, the Uparashtrapati Bhavan. This isn't your average government flat. It's a sprawling bungalow where he and his family can live with complete comfort. A permanent address, with no rent, no maintenance worries, just pure convenience and luxury. In addition, he receives a government vehicle with a chauffeur, and there's no need to worry about fuel. Security? He will continue to receive Z+ category protection, making him one of the most heavily guarded individuals in the country. Add to that full coverage of medical expenses, free air and rail travel anywhere in India, and all official expenses, whether it's telephone bills or office operations, are borne by the government. These privileges aren't granted just because someone once held a chair. They are a symbol of the nation's respect and trust in its top leadership. Think about it. All these benefits continue even after he is no longer the vice president. Now let's rewind a bit. When Jagdeep Dhankhar became vice president, his monthly salary was 4 lakh rupees. Interestingly, this salary isn't paid for holding the post of vice president itself, but for the role he fulfills as ex officio chairman of the Rajya Sabha. Technically, the vice president doesn't receive a salary for the position, but for the responsibility attached to it. That's why Prime Minister Narendra Modi's salary is 1.66 lakh rupees per month, while the vice president's is 4 lakh rupees. This comparison often sparks debate, but the reason lies in the structural framework of salaries governed by the Parliament Officers' Salaries and Allowances Act 1953, under which the chairman of the Rajya Sabha is compensated. This act was amended in 2018 when the NDA government increased the vice president's salary from 1.25 lakh to 4 lakh rupees per month. And not just the salary, he also received daily allowances, travel reimbursements, office expenditures, and security expenses, making the perks no less than those of a top corporate CEO. But now that Jagdeep Dhankhar has resigned, the big question is, what happens to these benefits? The answer is clear. Most of these privileges will continue for life. Yes, certain operational changes may occur, such as a reduced number of staff for official duties, but core facilities will remain intact. Mr. Dhankhar wasn't just a vice president, he was a widely recognized orator. His speeches were sharp, his comments on the judiciary often went viral, and his recent remarks even reignited debates on the boundaries between the Constitution and the judiciary. His resignation isn't just the end of a tenure. It marks the pause of a distinct ideological voice. He's not the first vice president to step down before completing a full term. History remembers leaders like 𝐼𝐻𝐿 and V.V. Giri, who also left the office early. But the difference lies not just in time, but in the stories behind each name, each of which reflects the political climate of its era. Now that Dhankhar has stepped down, the country is actively seeking a new vice president. But what's most intriguing is this. Even after stepping down from the second highest constitutional post in the country, there is no financial or social hardship that follows. And the reason is India's dignified governance system, which ensures that anyone who has served the nation at such a high level is never subjected to indignity or lack of support. While an ordinary citizen has to fill out forms and stand in lines for their pension after retirement, the vice president doesn't have to do any of that. No forms, no claims, everything is processed automatically by the government. And that, in many ways, is the beauty of a democracy like India, where every procedure for those holding constitutional offices is well defined in advance. Though Mr. Dhankhar's resignation may have been due to health reasons, the decision is sure to stir political ripples. And until the country finds its next vice president, this high office will remain a focal point of discussion. So the next time you read about the resignation of someone in high office, remember this. The chair may fall vacant, but the impact of the position, its dignity, and the life it carries never truly retire.
If our video has taught you something new, do not forget to like and share this video so that this information can reach others as well. Your likes and shares are a source of inspiration for us. If you have any questions or suggestions, please let us know in the comments. It will be our honor to answer your questions and listen to suggestions. And yes, if you like our content, subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon so that you stay connected with every new story. Thank you. GRT Business YouTube channel sources, news from various news agencies, opinion polls and other public sources. We try to ensure that every report and summary is accurate and verified, but we are not responsible for any dispute or error. Our aim is only to provide you with accurate information.